Hi dear students, very good afternoon. Welcome to digital classes and this is the chemistry period. So let's start. As usual, we were doing chapter 2, acid, bases and salt. Dear students, this chapter we have started from last 2 weeks and we have done lots of topics related to this chapter. We have studied about the definition of acid and bases. We understood about the properties of acid and bases. We studied about the uses of acid and bases. Now when acid will react with the base and it is forming salt, and we are going to start the common salt. Okay, so today in this particular session we will study about the common salt, chemical formula, preparation and uses. So let's start. First we need to understand about the difference between acid and bases. So what is generally acid, what is generally bases? Okay, let's recapitulate it. As we studied that acid is sour in taste and base is bitter in taste, and it turned blue litmus into red, whereas base turned red litmus into blue. Third, acid changed methyl orange to red, where base changed methyl orange to yellow. Fourth, phenolphthalein remained colorless in acid and phenolphthalein gives pink color in base. All these are indicators. With the help of indicators we are doing. Fifth difference is acid do not give soapy touch, whereas bases give soapy and slippery touch. Sixth is it gives hydrogen ion in solution, whereas hydroxide ion is given by solution. Mean H positive is given by acid, OH negative ion will given by base. So hope so this differentiation has recapitulate whatever topic we did in the last week. So now let's understand properly. Whenever, dear students, whenever any acid will react with base, it is forming salt and water. Okay, that's why acid can be neutralized by base, it forms salt. So this is called neutralization reaction. We studied it in chapter 1 also. The neutralization word come from neutral. Neutral is now water. Okay, basically neutral word come from water. So try to understand the definition of neutralization. Neutralization reaction is a chemical reaction between an acid and a base that takes place in water solution. And when acid and base react, the hydrogen ion form the acid react with the hydroxide ion formed by the base and form H2O, water. And all these reactions in which water will form as end product is known as neutralization reaction. So you need to learn this definition because this question is can be asked in your exam, and the overall pH become neutral in that case. As you know that there is a pH from 0 to 14. 7 is neutral, below 7 is acid, above 7 is 14. So 7 is neutral. How it become neutral? At that point the value of pH, number of acid and number of base are equal. So 0 to 7 or 7 to 14 are equal in number. Okay, so now when you come to know when acid will react with base, it is forming salt. Now let's understand what is the meaning of salt. So there are some pictures you can see. These are the pictures. These are the picture of common salt. Okay, you can see left to right cobalt nitrate. This is cobalt nitrate. This is calcium nitrate. This is nickel sulfate, little bit green in color. This is manganese sulfate. This is copper sulfate, blue in color. This is chromium potassium. Okay, these are some type of salts that we are getting in our daily life. Now before going to start about the chemical formulas and rest of the things about salt, let's understand the importance of salt. Basically ammonium chloride is used in torch battery. Okay, this is very important to learn. Ammonium chloride is used in torch battery. Ammonium nitrate is used in fertilizer. Calcium chloride is used as drying agent. Iron sulfate is used as iron tablet. Magnesium sulfate used in medicines. Potassium nitrate used in gunpowder. Silver bromide used in photography. Sodium chloride is used to make the NaOH, caustic soda. Sodium stearate used to make a soap. Okay, so these are the 9 type of salt and 9 uses. Learn this can be asked in examination. Okay, so now salt have the same positive or negative radical and are said to belong to a family. For example, NaCl family and Na2SO4 belong to the family of sodium salt. Okay, mean all those salt whose formula start from Na will belong to the form of sodium, which is known as soda. And sodium chloride and potassium chloride belong to the family of chloride because chlorine is there. So you hope so you understood. When sodium is there, then it is belonging to the family of sodium salt, which is known as soda. And when chloride is there, then it is belonging to the family chloride. And what is pH of salt? Salt of a strong acid and a salt of a, you know very well, salt of a strong acid and strong base are neutral with the pH value of 7. On the other hand, salt of a strong acid and weak base is forming a acidic salt. Okay, its value is less than 7. And whereas the strong base, when react with weak acid, it will form somewhere basic in nature, which pH is more than 7. So you hope so you understood again this paragraph. The equal amount of acid, like strong acid, strong base, will form neutral. Weak acid, weak base will also form neutral. But when strong acid, weak base is there, it will form acid. When strong base, weak acid is there, it will form base. Okay. So there are some salt we have. Today I will do the 2 salt, rest 3 salt we will do tomorrow. So dear students, in exam basically 2-3 things can be asked from each salt, that is its chemical formula, its common name, its preparation, its properties and its uses. Okay, so let's start first with the help of table salt. The general formula of table salt is NaCl. Table salt is common name, NaCl is the formula, and sodium chloride is the chemical name of this salt. So chemically, the common salt is what? That is a salt formed by combination of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. It is the combination of HCl plus NaOH. Okay. When HCl and NaOH will react, it will give NaCl plus H2O. So this is the general chemical reaction of table salt. And when the salt is formed, the combination of hydrochloric and sodium oxide, it is called sodium chloride. This is the salt we use in food, and it is a neutral salt which you are using common, namak जिसको हम बोलते हैं. And seawater contain many salt dissolved in it. Sodium chloride is separated from those salt, and deposit of solid salt are also found in several parts of the world. These large crystals often brown due to impurities. This is called rock salt. And bed of rock salt were formed when seas of bygone ages dried up. So dear students, your question is there, today's question, where we are getting the salt rock, Namak ke Pahad in Himachal. Name the station where we are getting salt rock. Okay, this is your question. To check are you watching full video or not, you just drop this answer in my WhatsApp. And some common salt, the common salt is known as table salt also. It is a raw material of chemical. The common salt thus obtained in an important raw material for a various material in daily life, that is sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, and one by one we are going to study all these. Okay, so as we did sodium chloride, similar way we have sodium hydroxide also. So formula of sodium chloride was NaCl. Now caustic soda is NaOH, which is written in chemically like sodium hydroxide. Now we will talk about sodium hydroxide. When electricity is passed through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, when we are going to pass the electricity in sodium chloride, NaCl, it decomposed to form sodium hydroxide. It is changed into sodium hydroxide. The process is called chloralkali process. The name of this process is chloralkali process. Why? Because chlorine is converting into alkali, and alkali is water dissolving base. You have studied in same chapter. So the product is formed chlor from chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. Okay. The reaction is very simple. NaCl will react with H2O, give NaOH or H2 and Cl2. So we need to balance. After balancing, the chlorine gas is given off at the anode and hydrogen gas is formed as a cathode. Sodium hydroxide is solution formed near the cathode, and the 3 products produced in this process are useful. These all 3 are very useful. Okay, this is sodium hydroxide. Now chloralkali process is what basically it is. In cathode we have discussed that hydrogen gas will produce, and at anode there is chlorine gas will produce. Okay, and with the combination of these two we are getting our caustic soda. So these H2 gas is used in fuel, in margarine, in ammonia, for fertilizer, whereas chlorine used in water purification, swimming pool, PVC, disinfectant, CFC, pesticide. Whereas NaOH is used in degreasing metal, soap and detergent, paper making, artificial fiber also. So hydrochloric acid is made of H2 plus Cl, which is also used for cleaning steel, ammonium chloride, medicines and cosmetic. And whereas the combination of chlorine and NaOH is giving bleaching, and bleaching powder is used, to disinfect the impurities of water and household bleach. Okay, so these are the two basic type of sodium salt, like NaCl. Today we studied NaCl, the NaCl and NaOH. Okay, rest of the three salt I will teach you tomorrow. So till then you just have to make the notes with the help of this video. So today's 5 questions are, first question is, just see, first question is, write the color of basic salt. So you can write from here, okay, from this name. Write the basic color of salt of nickel, cobalt nitrate and copper sulfate. You can write the name of all these component. Okay, what is the name of this salt, what is the name of this salt, and what is the color. Second, write this is your second question. Write importance of salt. Third, you just have to write the chemical formula, chemical name and preparation of sodium chloride. Same question number 4, chemical formula, chemical name and preparation of caustic soda. Then last question is, fifth question is, write the basic application or uses of H2, Cl2 and NaOH in our life. Okay, so this was for today. Rest of these I will take tomorrow, because otherwise it would become very lengthy video. So till then, please take care of yourself, take care of your family, stay home, stay safe, and don't be corona carrier, be corona warrior. So have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks a lot.